Lambie,
Yeah.
it's been a big week for current and former soldiers, sailors and aviators, but it's been made worse by this government reminding our veterans that it chooses the top brass over them. Veterans are sick of being kicked in the guts by governments that are in lockstep with the top brass. Just 4 days after the Royal Commission handed down its final report, the Minister of Defence released his response to the Brereton report. What was he thinking? What was he thinking? As he always does, Minister Miles has thrown once again our diggers under the bus. This response has been in the works for 4 years, but he decides today is the right time to release that response. You have to be crediting me. How insensitive. Yet in his response, he still managed to forget one key thing, the accountability of the top brass. While up to 10 current former soldiers will be stripped of their medals, surprise, surprise, apparently Angus Campbell isn't one of them. He was a commander of Joint Task Force in Afghanistan from 2011 to 2012, and he didn't know what was going on, and he calls himself a leader? You're kidding me. One of the 143 recommendations of the Brown Report was accountability of the top brass. Yet Minister Miles and Minister Keogh resort to their natural instinct, throwing our diggers under the bus. While this government keeps turning its back on diggers, they can't get the mental health they actually need. I want the government to tell me how many mental health beds there are and where they are located by 4 o'clock this afternoon. As a guess, I reckon they have no idea. This stacks on diggers, absolutely stacks on diggers, while the top brass and generals go without any accountability, has to stop, and it has to stop today. Just as the top brass need to be held accountable, so do Minister Miles and Keogh. But once again, I have to ask, why would the Albanese government release a Royal Commission report on Monday where thousands of soldiers have told their stories and then throw this in their face today when you've had 4 years with that report? What were you thinking? What were you thinking?